You know what it is. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow.
Yeah, you know what it is. Everything I do it big. Yeah, screaming that's none. When I pulled off the lot, that's done. Reppin' my town, when you see me, you know everything. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow.
What's cracking, Jump Nation family? It's your boy here, Rushy S, aka the Jump Rope Coach. Welcome to season 2 of the Jump Rope Labs, guys. I'm so excited for this one. A few weeks ago, I told you guys to start sending me your videos so that I can help you with your jump rope techniques or your skipping techniques, some moves, transitions, tricks, all this kind of stuff. And I'm getting a heap of emails come through. Today, I decided to kick the season off with the squat jumps, guys. So if you're interested in knowing how to jump rope the slick way, the right way, be sure to smash that subscribe button. This is the hottest fitness community growing across the world today. So let's not mess around, guys. I've got a clip sent to me from a good friend of mine called Joey, aka Cut Defined. You can go catch him on Instagram. But he sent me a clip. He's a newbie to skipping. He's actually into kind of bodybuilding and weightlifting, and he's just got into skipping. So he sent me a clip on where he's trying to practice the squat jumps, the Robert Duran squat jumps, or the Mike Tyson squat jumps, whatever you guys like to call it, or whoever you thought created it. These squat jumps are so powerful, guys, for your training. It's such a leg burner, and it really requires a lot of muscles and a lot of good technique. So Joey sent me his clip, and I thought it'd be perfect for today's first episode, simply because there's a lot of things that we can correct on this technique, and I'm really sure that a lot of beginners watching behind the camera today are kind of going through the same kind of motions, falling into the bad habits, and really struggling with this move. But the main thing is this, guys, like what you're about to watch, please, I don't want anyone to kind of make fun of this. I don't want like people who are advanced or people who know this trick to just go and write comments. These are techniques from beginners, guys. This is the reason why I'm making the Jump Rope Labs, because everyone out here who is like sending me their videos, they're putting themselves out there. It's a lot of courage, a lot of kind of brave people out there who are happy to share their techniques. And a lot of the time it's going to look wrong, it's going to look awkward, and you know, that's why we're here. This is why I'm here, to try and help you guys correct that form, make it look good, and get the most out of your skipping workout. So big up to Joey for sending me this clip. We're going to make sure that he's flying boss in no time. So this is what I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to show you guys Joey's clip here, and this is what his current squat jump technique looks like. So there you have it, that's the current form and technique right now. There's a lot of things to dissect. If you see yourself in this kind of position when you're doing your squat jumps, if you're watching yourself in the mirror and this looks kind of relatable, then this is the video for you. What we're gonna do, guys, is we're gonna talk about 4 things, the 4 main things: lower body, upper body, arms, and timing. So let's start with the lower body, right? When I play this clip back again, guys, you're gonna see his knees buckling in, moving in, like as he goes down, right? And what we really need to focus in on is getting those knees facing straight or a little bit out. So if you see my techniques, you'll see that I like to point the knees out, and as I go down lower, you'll see that it's like a kind of sumo squat. So the knees go out, and this is a better way to kind of keep the knees safe. When you find yourself or your knees buckling in like you see with Joey's, you're really gonna struggle with the kind of, obviously the form, the technique. It's gonna look awkward, but you're also going to do yourself some damage as well, because you're not really supporting that joint. And one of the main reasons and causes of this is the fact that you need to strengthen your kind of glute muscles, especially your glute med. This muscle simply controls your hips, and it sort of prevents that knee from moving in. And so we want to get into the habit of keeping those knees out. So when you squat down low, you want to make sure that they don't buckle in. Another point to note on the lower body side of things, that you want to stay on the balls of your feet. This is something that I always talk about in all my videos, but it's the same with squat jumps as well. You want to stay on the balls of your feet, and you want to get that bum down low, right? What that's going to help you do, guys, is going to help you get the spring back up, because by being flat-footed, you see a little bit kind of flat-footed nature here from Joey. He's struggling to kind of get back up, but you want to stay on the balls of your feet so that you're very light when it comes to kind of jumping over the rope. Right, so point number 2 is Joey's arms, right? So we're going to try and fix his arm position and technique. What you're going to see here is with his arms, they're quite straight as he's trying to do this move. He's not really getting a lot of flex in his elbows, and that's simply because he's not using enough knots in the rope. So when I'm doing the squat jump move, guys, I would typically put maybe at least even 4 knots in my rope. So I have 2 knots either side. I'll keep them just like this, as so, not too close to the handles. And that way, by shortening the rope, you're just not getting a lot of drag as you're doing the move, and on top of that, it allows you to keep the elbows sort of flexed as well. What will happen in here is that with his arms being so straight, when he comes to doing the side swings, it's just really slow, it's quite awkward looking, but he doesn't really get a chance to get the speed because he doesn't keep his hands close together. And that can only come is if you flex the elbows back, right? So if you see my technique, you're gonna see that I keep the elbows back and the hands stay close, and that way I get to do the side swings super quick as well and really controlled, rather than having the hands straight and then your side swings start to become a little bit slow, a little bit kind of awkward, and it doesn't look quite right. When I run this clip, you're gonna see him really flail out the hands, the arms. They come really far away from his body. And what we want you to do is try and keep the hands close. Your left hand, for example, so my dominant hand will stay on top, really nice and tight, nice and close, arms flexed, and that way you can get the speed and generate the speed. The next point is his kind of posture, like the whole of the upper body. And what you're gonna see when I run this clip is when he goes down to do this move, he's putting a lot of weight forward, his back is not quite straight, and it just kind of feels like upper body heavy, and that's why you see the legs kind of shaking, moving. So what we want to try and do, what we're going to try and fix for Joey here, is we're going to get him to sit back more down on his bum, like that. If he could bring the bum down more, keep the sort of back retracted, the scapula retracted here, and get the back straight. That way he's doing the move as if he was sitting down sort of really low. So that way he's getting the maximum burn on his quads, his glutes, and he's just doing it like a normal squat. So you want to keep that back nice and low. You don't want to be kind of falling too far forward. Most of the moves that I do, the reason why I look so controlled, the reason why I look so kind of effortless is because I've got that balance. And that balance is a super key kind of component for this move. If you can get that back straight, engage the core, sit down on your bum if you can, chest out, then you can perform the move at ease. So point number 4 is the timing of Joey's jumps here, right? So when you're watching this, guys, if you've got all the other 3 parts correct, now you just need to understand the timing of the squat jumps. Now, this is something that you're gonna find in your own rhythm, in your own time. You don't have to get it exactly like me. When you watch my videos, guys, I'm aiming to get the most perfect timing. That means I'm gonna jump right when the rope is just about to go underneath my feet. If I can get that timing done correctly, that is what's gonna help it look really slick, and again, make sure I get the most efficient workout. What you don't wanna do, what you see Joey here doing, is he's jumping really high off the floor, flexing his knees as he comes up, and he's landing quite heavy as well, really flat-footed. So like I mentioned, you want to stay on the balls of your feet, and when the rope's coming down, you literally just want to spring up and come down again. So it's like the same sort of jump, the same sort of level of height as if you were kind of doing any other move. You really just want to clear the rope right at the right time and make sure that as it goes under, then you land straight away. You don't want to come too high, flex the knees, you know, land heavy. You're again just going to do damage and exert too much energy for this move. You're going to burn yourself out. So I would recommend trying to go as slow as possible when you're doing these squat jumps. Really focus in on jumping only when the rope comes right under your feet, and then jumping back down. You don't need to come too high up. So when you go 1, 2, and then you open the rope, you need to understand the whip when you open that rope out, just when you need to jump. So understand the timing of when you open the rope, like, and just get it around you and get that speed and that coordination and timing set for your body. It's always the case in this channel, guys. I'm always gonna tell you to try and go as slow as you can. Once you can control it at a slow speed, you're gonna be able to control it at a quicker speed. So that is it for today's episode. Let me know as well in the comments how you get on. I'm really excited for this series, guys. I've had a lot of videos come through, a lot of kind of different techniques, different moves and transitions, and I can't wait to go through as many as I can. Welcome to the Jump Rope Labs. That was the end of episode 1, season 2. And yeah, I'm gonna catch you next week for the same again. So without further ado, take care of yourself, skip the treadmill, stay safe. Peace. What's up, YouTube family? The Jump Rope Coach here. Just want to say a massive thanks for helping me build this community with you all. You guys are absolutely incredible. Your support is my oxygen, and all I want to do is create more and more value for you all. So if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button so you guys can be up to date with all the latest tutorials and workouts coming your way. So without further ado, guys, take care of yourself, skip the treadmill, stay safe. Peace.